Hello and good afternoon. I'm KHOU meteorologist Chris Ramirez. We have a new drought outlook. We are seeing those drought conditions starting to spread across southeast Texas, and of course moderate drought. That space that we were looking at, it was just more isolated in northeast of Houston. Now we're starting to see it encompass a lot more, a bigger area, especially stretching as far south into Galveston County and portions of northeastern Harris County. We're now also starting to see severe drought creeping into portions of Wharton County just north of El Campo, and so that's really not good news in terms of the fact that we haven't received significant rain chances, at least for the last couple of months. And also areas to the west, especially out in San Antonio, they're looking at extreme drought conditions. That's not good news, especially as we're also looking at some dry conditions. We had that elevated fire weather risk for portions of north of Houston. That does include Montgomery, Walker, and northern portions of Harris County. And so keep that in mind if you do have to do outdoor burning. More counties have been added to the burn ban list. We are now looking at Waller County as well as Matagorda County that have added to that burn ban list. They are in the works to adding Harris County. We might get word later on today that could have been officially added for burn bans here across Harris County, especially as we are looking at these drought conditions starting to spread. But it's still a little bit dry and comfortable, especially if you are making your way out there. You probably have noticed it feels a little bit more muggy than what we've been seeing for the past couple of months. So future dew points getting a little bit more saturated as we head into Friday and Saturday. So we're going to start once again feeling those muggy, sticky conditions that we were dealing with in the summertime. It's not going to be as hot, but you will start feeling that humidity once again return for Friday and into Saturday, as well as ahead of a cold front that's going to arrive this weekend. You're able to see that dry air sort of just creeping in north of Houston as we head into Sunday morning. So right now it's mostly pleasant. There was a few isolated stray showers out in Galveston. 85 degrees. We are a good 4 degrees warmer than what we were looking at yesterday, so it's kind of giving you a sign that this warming trend is taking place, as well as the dew point in the upper 60s, feeling like 88 degrees. So temps feel a little bit warmer than those actual temps when you factor in those dew points and that humidity. Right now it's 83 degrees in Houston. We're seeing some cloud cover starting to build on in across town, but as far as your hourly forecast, that cloud cover is really just going to prevent us from getting up into the 90s, especially as we head into the afternoon. So overnight lows dropping into the 70s. We will expect to see those overnight and morning temperatures feel a little bit on the warmer side. That high pressure system that was giving us all the sunny and clear weather is moving off towards the east, and we're starting to see some of that moisture. You're able to see those clouds moving in from the Gulf, which is bringing in some moisture across coastal Texas. So here's the weather outlook for the next few days. We are tracking a cold front that's going to sweep across the state. It is going to bring some rain chances as we head into this weekend, but this is going to be a pretty weak cold front once again, not a strong cold front. It's going to once again bring us those slightly cooler temperatures for the start of next week, as well as some rain chances, especially as we head into Friday and Saturday. We expect this front to clear our area by Sunday afternoon, and then eventually we will see those the return of that dry condition. So if you're heading out the door on Friday, you could start off the morning with some wet conditions. Possible downpours expected as we head into the start of our Friday morning. They are going to be moving in from the coast. That's going to clear on out as we head into Friday evening, and then some isolated downpours expected for the Saturday morning as well. So a little bit of an active weather situation for this weekend, but those storms are not going to be as widespread, especially as we head into the weekend. And once that front does clear us, we will see those skies clear out and that rain chance diminish briefly. So humidity once again surging on in from the Gulf. We will see that dry air start moving in as we head into Sunday and Monday, but it's going to be brief. We're going to have a quick return of those humid conditions, especially heading into Tuesday. And you're able to see that with our low temperature forecast, especially for our 7 days. Overnight lows and morning temperatures in the 70s. And then once that front moves through, we will have a morning that we're going to see it drop down into the lower 60s, and then we're going to bounce right back up into the 70s, and then models are hinting that we could see a little bit of a stronger cold front by the end of the week that could bring some fall conditions finally across southeast Texas. So looking at our tropics outlook right now, the National Hurricane Center has highlighted an area that's just across the Caribbean. You can barely see that there, but we do have a 20% chance of development, especially north of South America as we head into the next few days. So looking at that development odds, especially as we head into the end of the month, NOAA is predicting that we could see some of that tropical development later this month, and that's what we're looking at right now. We have that Central American gyre that likes to spit out some of these systems as late as October. I think this is going to remain well away from the U.S. and away from Texas, but we still could see some development as we are still in hurricane season as it lasts until the end of November. We still have a couple of months, or at least a month and a half left of hurricane season ahead of us. So temps, unfortunately, remaining above normal. We will see that those those warming temps be at play here as we head into the next 10 days. Highs in the upper 80s, low 90s. We will see a bit of a cool down by next Thursday. There's going to be two fronts arriving. We have one arriving on Saturday, Sunday, and then we have another one arriving next Wednesday. That's going to bring another surge of reinforcing cooler air here across our area. So if you're heading out this evening, just keep in mind that sun will be setting at 6:49 this evening, but we are expecting the next 7 days to look a little bit more active in terms of increasing clouds, the return of humidity, as well as the possibility for some showers and some downpours as we head into Friday morning. So this weekend, I don't think it's going to be widespread that's going to disrupt any type of travel plans or maybe any type of outdoor activities, but just be on the lookout for some isolated downpours to move through as we head into the weekend. And then eventually, as we have that front that's going to be arriving on Sunday, that's going to bring some cooler temperatures, at least for Monday. And then eventually we will see the return of those isolated showers for Tuesday and into Wednesday. So keep that in mind as well as we head into the next few days. So expecting those conditions to remain mostly pleasant, but we are expecting those showers to start increasing as we head into tomorrow. So we at least have the rest of today to enjoy the dry conditions. Might see a stray shower or two, but you will start noticing that those clouds are going to start increasing for us here across the area. And as always, we are tracking the latest weather updates on KHOU.com and on the KHOU 11 app. Make sure to tune in later today on 4 p.m. for our 4 p.m. newscast. And you can always count on us to update the weather forecast, especially on KHOU.com. I'm meteorologist Ramirez with your extended forecast.